It's day 18 and for breakfast I'm having an oat porridge. I've eaten half of it already. It's fine, it's porridge, can't really, doesn't taste any different than normal porridge. And I'm just editing yesterday's vloggy because I didn't end it and I didn't edit it last night, so I'm doing it this morning instead while eating porridge. I'll see you later for lunch or whatever. Okay. It's not a meal time or anything, I just want to quickly talk about something. So, you've got dust on your lens. Is that? No, is that just like a watermark thing? I don't know, but we'll get you all cleaned up, don't worry. You're good. So I've got to go to the doctor's today to have my blood test, you know, for the diabetic nurse appointment, which should be in a few weeks, but I still don't have the appointment. But oh well, I've got to have a blood test. So I was just checking all my stats, because I checked my blood pressure and my glucose level here and my weight. Obviously, I've got to give them my weight, and I checked my weight, and so far this week, and we're on Friday now, so from Monday to Friday, I've only lost 1.7 pound, which is disheartening because it was 10 pounds the first week, 12 pounds the second week, and now it's down to 1.7 pound.
No, that's just because you got rid of all the excess water.
However, I also have started my period today, and my period's been all over the place for the last year. It's sometimes I don't have one, sometimes I have a heavy one, sometimes I have a light one, and I haven't had one in a couple of months. I haven't had one since the end of June. So I think that's the case because usually when dieting, I usually put on a couple of pounds just around that time. So I think it's to do with that, but can't do anything else. Just got to keep going, haven't I, and work through it. But yeah, thought I'd fill you in. Just an update. Haven't really. Only lost 1.7 pound, which is not even a kilo.
Well, if you gained weight because of that, then you technically lost.
No, it's not yet. Like I'm hoping that once the period is over, it will just, and it's a very light period, so I'm hoping, like, you know, it's just that because, well, you know, don't you? Even though you're a 12-year-old boy, even you know the woman's anatomy and how everything works. Which is funny because a lot of women don't know. Certainly no men. Sorry, that was wrong to say. Certainly not a lot of men know how stuff like that works. But without going into detail, my period is all over the place for obvious reasons, weight reasons. But yeah, so I'm hoping it's to do with that. Can't see how it wouldn't because I haven't had like a cheat meal or anything at all, so like there's no other reason why it possibly could be. But I knew that this week was going to be much lower anyway, but I didn't expect it to be that low. But again, uterus, quit putting on weight. Get out of me. I do not want you. That's a bit harsh to say. Yeah, I'll see you later for lunch, I guess, which is pretty soon. Bye. It's delivery day of the next month of products, even though I've still got 2 weeks to go. But yay, mostly not shake. Weird tombola thing. I do not want tombola stuff. Dolls, I can't wait to eat not shake. Well, I'm still having 1 shake a day, but this is a mess. This box is a mess, and I have to sort it out. Anyway, see you here. I've tried to contain everything into 1 box, and it's a bit of a tight squeeze. But for here, I've got breakfasty things. So I've got pots of, can't really see, pots of porridge underneath there, and all the breakfasty items. And I've got bars here, this side, soups and meals there, and shakes there. Obviously, I've got these pots here. So for lunch, I'm going to be having a tiramisu smoothie. Yeah, so for lunch I'm having a tiramisu smoothie just because it's a new flavour that tried... Whoa, that zoomed in a lot. Why is it zoomed in? Wow, why is it zoomed in? Okay, so I don't know what you saw of the box. Basically, I've tried to fit everything into the one box because it's taking over my whole life, quite frankly. It's currently taking up half of our dining room table, so no, not dining room. The table. It's a living. We don't have a dining room, so we've got a big living room and the table's in the corner. So technically, you're right, but it's a dining table.
We call it the eating corner.
It's the eating corner. It's taking up half of that because I don't have anywhere in my kitchen. My kitchen's tiny to put it. But anyway, I'm having this for lunch. This is a limited edition flavour. I only got one of these and it just came in the box that came today because I thought, you know what, I'll try it since I haven't got this flavour to try.
What flavour is it?
Tiramisu. However, going by the other coffee and chocolate ones that I've tasted, I don't really have high hopes for it. But we will see. I'm kind of regretting. Well, no, because I need to use the shakes up that I ordered last month because I ordered the majority of shakes. To be quite honest, I think that when I get the next month, after I've used the shakes, I probably won't be getting many more, just the ones that I actually like, you know? Because I'd prefer to have just all the meals or porridges or bars. But I do not like waste, so I will use them up.
Waste not, want not.
Which also, speaking of waste, we usually get a bread box we used to have them every week, then we cut down to every month. It's a company called Earth and Wheat. I'll put the link in the description. Well, actually, probably not, because I would imagine most of the people that watch this are probably on Exante or at least dieting, so they're not going to want to be tempted with a bread box. But they basically take like wonky bakery items and then send them to you because otherwise they'd be wasted otherwise. So and it's like $6.99 or something for a box.
I had a huge flatbread for lunch. Yeah,
today we got a huge flatbread, some mini naan breads, a big bag of crumpets, 2 bags of tortillas, like a seeded tortilla and a wholemeal tortilla, and a bag of pancakes. And put the naan breads in the freezer, and the rest of the stuff is going to other people because I don't want to, because we're not going to eat, the kids aren't here at the weekend, so they're not going to be here to eat them, so I don't want to be tempted.
We should get the bread.
So I've managed to get rid of the rest of it because it's so yummy smelling. I don't want it around me. It'll be too tempting. But if you're not on a diet, I highly recommend them. And if you do want a code, I think you get your first box free or your first box half price. Let me know and I'll give you my referral code. And then I also get half price off a box, but I'm not going to be ordering any boxes anytime soon, so it doesn't really matter really. But
yeah, for like the next year.
But if you want the code, let me know and I'll give you the referral code. It's really nice stuff.
And you help out a
lot.
Yeah,
you do. You help reduce waste. This isn't too bad. It's sweet. I can certainly taste the coffee, and it does smell like a tiramisu. It's got that, I can't describe it. There's booze in tiramisu, right? Like what booze is in there?
Whiskey,
you can smell that.
Scotch.
No. Ugh, the smell. It really reminds me of tiramisu. I can't really taste that taste, but I can definitely.
Fun fact: 80% of taste actually goes through your nose.
It's got some chunks in there. I don't know if that's just haven't mixed it in or.
If you don't like a shake, just hold your nose. You won't smell it.
Maybe a good idea, but it does taste. I can taste sweet. I can taste the sweet. I actually think I am picking up a bit of that tiramisu boozy flavour, the back of my throat at the end. But the first thing you taste is like kind of sweet, creamy. It definitely has the essence of tiramisu, and it's not awful. So I'd actually recommend this if you like tiramisu. It doesn't have that weird aftertaste yet. But yeah, another shake that is not awful. Maybe I'm just getting used to them. Maybe that's why.
Just remember, don't members.
Either way, I also put like, I don't know, like 20 ml extra water in because I couldn't be bothered to. I just like, yeah, that's not going to affect the taste at all. An extra 20 ml of water, but just so we're all, you know, just so I clarify. Maybe that made the difference. I highly doubt it, but yeah, another good one.